The voice behind the door. I moved into this flat because it was cheap. Too cheap. The landlord said the previous tenant left suddenly, but the wallpaper looked freshly torn, like someone had clawed at it escaping. The first night, I heard knocking. Not on my door, from inside the wardrobe. At first, I thought it was Pipes, or the neighbor, but then a voice whispered, "Don't open. Please, don't open." A cold pressure crawled up my spine. The voice was shaky, desperate, human. I backed away. Every instinct told me to run, but curiosity chained me in place. The next night it returned. Knock, knock, knock. "Don't let it see you." I asked who they were. The answer came through sobs. "I'm you, but I didn't listen." The wardrobe door rattled violently. Something pushed from the other side, leaving deep dents in the wood, as if clawed by long fingers. I moved to leave the room, but my own shadow stayed behind. It stood there, rigid and wrong, its head slowly tilting toward the wardrobe. The sobbing voice screamed, "It found me! Run!" The wardrobe door burst open. I didn't see what came out, but I saw my shadows smile. I'm writing this from a hotel. I left the flat, but when I turned on the bathroom light, I only cast half a shadow. I keep hearing knocks from the wardrobe now, even though this room doesn't have one. Found phone. I work the night shift in a petrol station. A customer left a phone on the counter, black case, no brand, no obvious unlock. When I picked it up, the screen lit with a single message. "Thank you for holding me." I laughed, thinking it was a wallpaper or some notification glitch. A new message appeared. "Do not look outside." I turned toward the windows. The forecourt was empty, just the dim orange glow of the street lamps. Another message. "It sees you." I froze. I felt movement, slow and spreading, like someone dragging fingers across the glass. Then the phone buzzed again, this time with a picture, a live picture. It was me, standing at the window, but the image wasn't from inside the shop. It was taken from behind me. I spun around. Nothing. The phone vibrated harder, nearly slipping from my hand. Lines of text poured in. "Don't move. It likes when you move. Stop breathing." I dropped the phone. The screen cracked, yet a final message bled through the broken pixels. "Look up." I felt warm breath on the back of my neck. The CCTV footage was blank after that. But every morning when I start my shift, the phone is back on the counter, fully repaired, waiting for me. The neighbor upstairs. The building I moved into has one rule: don't acknowledge the neighbor upstairs. I thought it was a joke. The upstairs flat is supposed to be empty. Pipes burst years ago. No one lives there. But I hear footsteps. Slow, heavy, dragging. At 3:17 a.m. every night, without fail. One night, curiosity overruled fear. I knocked on the ceiling with a broom. The footsteps stopped. For the first time, I felt something. Listening. Then 3 knocks came back, directly above me, perfectly mimicking my rhythm. I froze. And then it walked across the ceiling, not like a person, but like something crawling. The next night, I found a note slipped under my door. "You knocked first." I moved out within a week. But last night, a neighbor from my new building complained, "Hey, do you have someone living above you? Someone keeps knocking on your ceiling at exactly 3:17 a.m. I live on the top floor. The library that doesn't exist. I was walking home late when I noticed a small building lit by a single flickering bulb. A sign above the door read, "After Hours Library, Open." But there's no library on my street. Inside, the shelves were lined with unmarked books. No titles, no authors. Every spine was pure black. A thin old librarian nodded silently and handed me a book. My name was etched on the cover. I opened it. It was filled with descriptions of moments from my life, things I've done, said, even things I'd only thought. I told the librarian this must be a joke. He whispered, "That's not your book. This is." He handed me another volume. This one was thicker, heavier. I flipped it open. The first page read, "Events that have not happened yet." The next lines described exactly what I was doing that moment, standing in that library, turning that page. The next entry said, "You will hear the librarian breathe behind you." I spun around. He was inches from my face. The final line I read before I ran said, "Once you leave, you can never find the building again, but the book will." 2 days later, the book appeared on my kitchen table. It was open to a new page. A page titled, "Your Last Night."